Welcome, everybody, to another episode of the Anime Lounge Short Flights, covering episode 7 of Lycoris Recoil. My adult beverage of choice is going to be a Coors Light, going with something pretty easy this time. Trying to mix it up, you know.
Funny. I was about to choose a light beer myself. But today I'm gonna go back to some Land Shark. Still like that stuff. Told myself maybe next week I'll go and get like a nice fancy build your own six pack kind of thing and really
Yep.
have something new for the next couple episodes.
I got a sampler pack of the Stevens Point. I should have grabbed one of those, but it was upstairs and I was already downstairs. I'm like, yeah, I'll just grab a Coors.
Yeah, it's all right. All right, so like what Matt said, we are covering episode 7 of Lycoris, and just as a quick reminder, what happened in this episode, we see Chisato, teacher, what's his name, Miko,
Yep.
gets a text message, and it's from Bar Forbidden, and she starts asking questions to herself and to the rest of the cafe, and they essentially go and spy on him. And in the background, we have Majima trying to hack into the DA through Super Hacker Guy. And it's really just a build up episode for what we're going to see, what we would assume in the next episode.
Yeah, it was not a whole lot of information, not a
Nothing
whole
too
lot of
much.
action. Yeah.
No.
Some of the big information we got is Chisato finally meets Yoshi, Mr. Yoshi,
Yep.
and learns that Teach has essentially been keeping a secret from her the whole time. That's kind of a big piece of information. I feel like we're gonna get more of that later.
Oh, yeah. And it was really nice to see that like Chisato respected the idea that teacher had this like secret that he was forced to keep from her. She's totally
Yep.
cool with it.
I mean, it's a DA. Everybody's got secrets. So it's not
Right.
really anything that they shouldn't expect. So,
Right. Um, but to go back onto some more of the like the true action with Majima and
yep.
how he like okay, well first of all he was given like a hard physical USB drive that he was supposed to plant into a computer, and that was the only way because hacker would have been like noticed or found out or something like that. It would have been much
Yeah.
easier to do it the old fashioned way.
Yeah, they said he would have been found out as soon as he tried hacking in, like
Mm,
immediately versus this way. Basically, from what I know very little about this stuff, but you're gonna put like a virus into the system and then work your way in through that way.
yep.
I'm assuming that's
Sure. Yeah,
little knowledge I have.
it's not like I would know any better either.
Yeah.
When he went inside, like when like Chisato's friends from the academy or whatever showed up and showed that footage on the laptop about like Majima shooting up the place and whatnot. Was that the DA or was that like a previous spot that like
Uh,
he infiltrated or something?
no, that was the police station, but I think they kind of work hand in hand.
Yeah.
So I think it was just kind of a front for the DA.
Okay. Yeah, because the whole purpose of that whole video thing was to identify Majima so that everyone knows exactly what he looks like now.
Yeah, Kumi. That was her name.
Kumi.
Yeah,
Yeah, I didn't write her name down.
and I like how they didn't make a big deal out of the thing that Majima wrote on the wall. It was,
I challenge you, Lycoris.
yep.
Yeah, they definitely showed it again in the post credits.
Mm-hmm.
So it's definitely going to be. Oh, here comes my cat. It's definitely going to be a little bit more important. And then, like what I said, this is just going to be a build up episode.
Yeah, yeah. There was a lot of added information that we got. No real action besides the massacre at the police station.
Yep.
So it was I found it funny, like just it's definitely a um differences in cultures when the cop just assumes that all they have are toys.
Yeah.
Like
Oh
it's
yeah, especially like talking about like when Majima and his crew walked up to that one police officer, like, oh yeah, you shouldn't be bringing those toys in front of a police station. Like, oh, these aren't toys, and they just
yeah,
light them up.
yeah, like it's just definitely a huge culture difference when it comes to that.
Yeah, that would not fly in the States. That would
Mm-mm.
instantly taken as a immediate threat.
Yep. But trying to think,
Oh,
there's
I got a quick little funny moment that threw me off. We
okay.
got to see Chisato sitting on the toilet
Oh yeah,
in
that
the
was.
beginning of the episode.
I was just like, what?
Yeah,
All right.
they actually showed it. I was like, oh, it would have been kind of funny too if we heard like a little toot or something.
Well, you hear the grunting
Oh
that
yeah, well that's because she was frustrated with her phone or whatever, and then
yeah, they
uh,
make the constipation joke.
yeah, that was funny. Yeah, I'm glad they threw that one in.
Yep. Just good old fart humor going on right there.
Hmm.
And then the whole manga thing, the mangaka
Oh yeah, that one
being
lady that starting to write her own series or something that they're joking that she's never gonna finish.
yep, yep. So it's cool seeing those people kind of getting a quick introduction to some of the people that go there for that game night.
Hmm.
Um, then yeah, the only other thing I got really is the Mr. Yoshi and Mika conversation.
Hmm. Yeah, something about how he had to keep the secret to save her, and Miko wants Yoshi to let her go. So
Hmm.
now we have a new question to ask. How is he keeping her? I
Yeah.
don't know. How is he keeping her under the thumb that we can't see already?
Yep. Like, does he have some way to kind of like shut off her heart
Right?
or something along those lines where he can, like, he's giving her the option, but if she doesn't take it, is she going to be mind controlled somehow?
I think a little bit more on the mind control aspect because I don't. I think it was this episode where we saw Hajima or Majima remembering back years prior about that girl kicking his ass, and then he remembers that it should be the same girl, Chisato, and like she had those red eyes and a little bit more of an evil intent in her. So I think Yoshi is somehow suppressing her, like maybe her old self or something.
Yep.
But
That
like
was last episode
that was last
where,
episode.
yeah, uh, there was no real flashbacks for Majima in this episode, so I'm just gonna guess it
Hmm.
was the last one.
Well,
But
either way, yeah, I'd like to see a little bit more come out of that one.
yeah, and one thing I kind of piqued my interest was what Mr. Yoshi had said to Takina as
Right at the
he
very
was
end.
getting, yeah, it's there's just very, very interesting choice of words that he said to her.
What was it like? You're doing well, or keep it up, or
He told her that Chisato doesn't belong there,
oh, yep,
and
that was it.
and then he asked her, give me 1 second, and I will get it up. But he asked her a question, which was, "I have high hopes for you, Takana."
Oh yeah, that's what I was getting at. Yeah, so something better is gonna come out of Takina through Yoshi.
Yeah, it's interesting. I wonder how much he has his hands in DA.
Hmm. Yeah, it's gotta be something.
Hmm. Um, but like you said, this was all build up. I'm looking forward to the next episode because oh, that was one thing. Majima, did we know he had a pendant
Yeah, they showed. I'm pretty sure when he was talking to Hacker on the roof near the end of the episode, like he was
before
dangling it in
that?
his
Did we
before
know?
that.
Yeah.
I don't know. He was just knowledgeable of the pendant.
Okay. Well, no, you said in your he had that flashback with the Allen Institute people,
Mm,
so we kind of knew that, but I'm still interested to know what his um purpose is. I'm
Mhm.
wondering if they're all just kind of meant to kill a bunch of people.
Maybe. I mean, right now he's all worried about flashy stuff. Like in the
Hmm.
post-credit scene, he said the next one will be flashier.
Yeah, but that
So,
one's going to be going against the DA headquarters.
yep, post-hack.
Hmm. So that'll be. I don't think that'll be next episode. I think that'll be a season finale kind of episode.
Oh yeah, it's got to be something. I mean, if we're supposed to be something flashy, exactly what he wants, I'm sure it's going to be the grand finale.
Yep. And that would be, since this is episode 7, we have 5 more episodes. I could see them maybe next episode having a bunch of information that happens and like them starting to build a plan. I feel like we might see some sort of plan getting built
Hmm.
and maybe him fighting Chisato again, something along those lines. I'm not entirely sure.
Right.
But,
Like to see a little bit of action. Can't be like 2 episodes of information in a row. Kind of
mhm.
spice it up a little bit somehow.
Yeah, it'll be interesting what the next episode is going to be and what goes on there. But I
Hmm.
feel like we're going to get more. The next episode is going to be what happened with Mika and Chisato. I feel like that's what's gonna like we're gonna get more information from that one.
I agree because he knows more stuff and time to let it go. So yeah.
Yep. Um,
You got
yeah, I
anything
don't.
else?
No, I really don't.
Yeah, I think I'm pretty tapped out too.
All right.
All right, well, that's going to cover episode 7 of Lycoris Recoil. Thanks for watching, and make sure you guys give us a thumbs up so you can help our new show grow. And we'll catch you guys next week.